Hello and welcome to the Business Spotlight Series, episode 43. Today we're here with Matt McKernan with the McKernan Realty Group, Reinhart Realtors. How are you doing today, Matt?
Hey, I'm great, Terrace. Thank you. I appreciate the invite and glad to be here.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for coming on. Well, let's just get right in. What's the behind the scenes? What's the bio for Matt McKernan?
Yeah. Well, Chelsea's kind of been a hometown for me. Family's been here for 140 years. Got a farm right there off 5294. My brother started a sanctuary recently. You might have heard of it. But yeah, we moved around quite a bit. Louisiana, Connecticut, North Carolina, California. Came back in 2004. Been kind of in sales, marketing for the last 15 years. Jumped into real estate 2 years ago.
Nice. Yeah, and I got to say, for the people that don't know, you said he started a sanctuary. You might have heard of it and then didn't say it. So Barn Sanctuary, just south of 94 there, which was recently featured on Animal Planet, Saved by the Barn Show. Very cool stuff. You haven't checked it out?
I tried to sneak a real estate sign in here and there. Never made the cut, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the trick, man. Always a realtor. That's where your brain's always got to be at. Got to get the word out there. Yeah, but those executive producers could be pretty slick, I imagine. So that's awesome. Well, yeah, man, that's so cool to know that, you know, your family's been here for so long, and yet you spent all this time traveling around the world, and then here you are back in Chelsea. I mean, it speaks a lot for this area, and yeah.
No, it's a great place. From the Northeast to the Southeast to the West Coast, Chelsea, Michigan in general, it's just got this unique vibe to it. Northern Michigan is so different than the Lower Peninsula, and definitely a place I'm looking forward to starting my family.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I know. Well, we're glad to have you back. I know everybody is. So that's awesome. Well, let's talk real estate for a minute. Obviously, it's been a weird 2020. Everybody knows that. But real estate never seemed to fully slow down in any capacity. And it seems like that's carrying right through now. What are you seeing out there in the Chelsea market?
Yeah, 2020 was phenomenal. Obviously, we had a lot going on. But in real estate, we really didn't feel it. Prices increased, volume was steady, and we're seeing that going into 2021. January is kind of the prep for the spring market. I would recommend if you have a house that's ready to go. There are a ton of buyers out there right now. So definitely worth a phone call just to kind of have that discussion. If you're considering doing updates and upgrades, I would also make a phone call. You don't want to put that money into places where you won't necessarily see the biggest bang for your buck. So you'd be surprised as to what buyers, especially in the Chelsea market, are willing to take on themselves. So I would suggest keep those $1,000 in your pocket and really focus on the areas that matter.
Now, that makes perfect sense, and that's exactly the type of expertise that, like, a realtor can bring to you. I know from my time doing that job, people, that's always the biggest question is like, oh, is this worth the money? Like, will I see it in the return? And often it's hard. It's hard to do any type of major financial repair and then see it come out in the end price or your sale price. So I got to back that up there. Yeah. Like, make sure to talk to somebody, what you think might be the best idea, or you could find out is a terrible idea. And like you said, with people liking to do the stuff so much themselves, it also allows them the opportunity to cater it to their exact specific needs instead of you sharpening it down. You want to leave things a little open for people.
Yeah, we have this vision of what we want. It really doesn't matter what we want. Certain things matter, but ultimately it comes down to what the buyer wants. And the buyer could be a carpenter. The buyer could be doing a particular thing their own way. And so a lot of the mentalities that we have going in, we really need to take a step back, kind of self-reflect on the situation. Some things do matter, but a lot of the cosmetics, not so much.
Yeah. So you kind of mentioned the concept of, it's time to make that call already. I know a lot of people do like to wait for the spring market. Do you think that as far as, like, say they're going to list in the spring market, they should already definitely be talking to somebody and prepping and thinking about that? But do you also find that, as you said, with all the buyers out there, that some of these people should really strongly contemplate putting their house on the market far before the spring market?
That's, if you are in that situation, I do recommend that because what you're seeing is people from the fourth quarter struggled in the fourth quarter, and now they're expecting to struggle in the first quarter. But if the right place pops up, they're going to be the first in line. And so it really comes down to the seller's situation. You know, you don't want to rush these things. You know, the seller's timeline really dictates it, but you have buyers that are willing to do some crazy things right now. And so if you're in that situation, yeah, definitely worth a phone call.
When did you buy your house? What time of year?
January.
Same here. Yeah.
Yep. January. It's a hidden first quarter and fourth quarter. You can find some hidden gems out there, and we were lucky, as were you. And I know you guys like your place out there.
Oh yeah, we love it. Gotta love the schoolhouse. I mean, just for the school or the chalkboard alone, look at all that use.
That's the original, right? That's the original.
It is the original. Yep, I love it. It's great. It's from 1890 or something like that. At least that's what they tell me, and I have no desire to find out that they're lying to me. So whoever they are. Anyways, that's great though. Yep, that's some solid advice. And we have put your Facebook and your website up online, so people needing to contact you, you want to start that conversation about what maybe they need to do around their house, or maybe they're already ready to list, or maybe they're ready to buy. You know, all his information's there. Look it up and get a hold of him. Easy peasy. So one of the main reasons we have you on today is you are our January sponsor for Sweet Saver Saturdays. And for those that don't know, Sweet Saver Saturdays, just a ongoing monthly event where we have a list of sales and specials from multiple Chelsea businesses, from restaurants to shops to reflexology, anything under the sun. You can find all that at chelseamish.com, and we also give away a $100 gift card every month. But Matt, you took things a little bit farther this month, and you really wanted to kick off 2021 with a bang, as you've said to me multiple times. What are we doing special for your sponsorship?
Yeah, so we're very fortunate. So every Saturday in the month of January, we've been giving away $50 gift cards to local Chelsea businesses. Something that I think we all need. You know, we're trying to, you know, spread it out amongst different businesses, food and whatnot. But ultimately, it's for the community, the businesses, the people. 2020 is over. We're into 2021. Let's go ahead and focus on positive things. And what better way than to celebrate January of 2021 this way?
Yeah, that's great. And you're so right. This is definitely a time after the holidays. Things start to settle down, and the businesses obviously see a little bit of a lull in January. So something like this can be just what the community needs and the businesses need. And so people can enter for the $100 gift card at the raffle or the drawing boxes all over town. But for the $50 gift certificates that you're giving away on Saturdays, they can enter at the link that we just posted into the comments. So if you want to get in there, you put your name and your email. You can do it right online from the comfort of your house. Then make sure to watch Facebook. We'll have it all over the place on Saturdays at 1 p.m. where Matt and I will announce the winner for that week. Now this week you're giving away $50 to who?
This week it's $50 to Ugly Dog.
Very nice.
I'm pretty sure we all have been to Ugly Dog, and if you haven't yet, get out there after a dinner. Stop by for an evening dessert drink, one of Chelsea's premier spots.
Yep, couldn't agree more. And they're doing a good job with the outdoor seating as well as some of our other locations here in town. They got the little huts and whatnot, so it's great. Well, thank you so much for taking the extra effort there on the Sweet Saver Saturdays. Like we said, you know, just that little bit of extra business, that little bit. It's nice because it helps to get the word out, but it also literally puts some cash in the hands of the business owners and might bring them a new customer that hopefully will come back again and again once their gift card's gone, you know. So
100%. I mean, Chelsea is such a unique community, and the people of Chelsea helped build these businesses to where they are today. The support that we've seen in 2020 has just been outstanding. 2021, the beginning, is continuing that trend. And yeah, any help that we were able to do, you know, we talked it over as a team, and we put this concept together, and we're excited to be partnering with you guys over at the Chamber.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, we love having you. I do want to touch on one thing that you just mentioned, your team. Now, you're with the Reinhart Realtors, but you are the McKernan Realty group, and that is more than just you. So who else is on your team? Yeah,
so we have Scott McClellan. So a lot of you probably know Lene. So Scott's on the team. We have John Roberts. We have Nasser, who's out in the Canton, Plymouth area. And so, yeah, we're growing, and we're trying to do our best to help ease the home buying and selling experience, kind of lessen the roller coaster effect, if you will. What you're going to get is a bunch of honest people who just say it how it is. You might like what we say, you might not, but at least you'll be able to respect us because we're honest and we tell you how it is.
I love it. You can't ask for more in a real estate agent, that's for sure. All right, so last but not least, we always like to finish up with something just kind of fun.
Okay.
And I asked you beforehand, it sounds like you obviously spend a lot of time working, but when you do get a chance to relax and chill, what have you been watching?
Yeah, so Laura and I, Laura got me hooked on this show, and so we're kind of ending the 4th season right now. Excited. I heard the 5th and 6th are coming. The Crown on Netflix. I didn't know much about the royal family. Laura constantly has been bringing me up to speed, and then admittedly she kind of twisted my arm and got into it, and now I'm hooked. We watch about an episode a night. A little sad that we're ending the 4th season, but I hear there's more on the way.
Yeah, no, it is super fun. It's been cool in this season to see Princess Diana come into it. It is.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know what happens.
Oh, I won't. You don't want to know. You don't want to know how that story ends. You don't want to know.
Sorry.
Don't spoil the end of the Princess Diana story for me. It's only been 30 years. Yeah. Anyways, that's great. Yeah. No, it is super interesting to watch something that feels like this historical period piece, but this person is still there. You know, Queen Elizabeth is still the Queen of England. Well, now that's super interesting to me. So, well, that's great. Yeah, and I guarantee a lot of people are in the same boat with you there on the Crown. So, well, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for giving us a little glimpse into the McKernan Realty Group with Reinhart Realtors and into your background and your story. And thank you so much for being our January Sweet Saver Saturday sponsor. We can't do these events without you.
No, thank you again. It's been great partnering with you guys, and feel free, guys, go out to Facebook, go out to my Instagram profile, Matt McKernan _Realtor. Sign up for these. We're doing another one next Saturday at the Arctic Breakaway. So feel free. You only need to sign up once. Your name stays in there unless we've drawn it already. So get in there. And yeah, we look forward to pulling your name.
Sounds great. Yeah, and I got to give a plug to Arctic Breakaway. Best dry rub wings in the frickin' county. I don't even know. They're amazing. Who knew? Thank you for showing me that. And yes, and we did put your Facebook and stuff in the comments as well, so everybody can find you right there. All right, well, thanks again, Matt. Thank you, Shasta Grifka with Grifka Marketing for facilitating and sponsoring as always. We'll see you guys all next week. Have a great one.